All right, guys. So you heard the news. Yella Beezy has been arrested. So let me read it real quick before I break it down for you. Rapper Yella Beezy charged with capital murder in shooting death of rapper Mo3. So capital murder, that's pretty serious. He's facing death or life in prison, possibly without parole. So this is some deep shit, man. But so let me take you back all the way to November 2020. So what happened was, allegedly, Yella Beezy hired a hitman by the name of White. This is White here. Okay, White was hired to eliminate Mo3. So this happened in Dallas. These few pictures of the day of the incident. So this is White here. He got out of the car, right, and he started running after Mo3 and shot Mo3 in the back and killed Mo3. So they both were on the highway. They stopped on the highway. Mo3 got off the car, started running for his life. He was running away, and White was chasing him and shot him and killed him. So let me go just play the video here real quick that explains on what happened that day. All right, these are some commercials.
A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit. Police say that person did not suffer life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the shooter.
All right, so this was very unfortunate, right? So after the shooting, a month later, White was arrested. It says White was arrested a month later and charged with murder. He's currently serving a 9-year prison sentence for firearm charges connected to the shooting. So he got hired. He did what he did. That was back in 2020. So after Mo3 passed away, Yella Beezy did this interview. He was asked about why he never spoke about it, and this is what he said.
Governor Dan Patrick
why
is now
couldn't you
offering
ever
a
acknowledge
big
3
reward
before
for
or after
any
his
real
death?
evidence of voter.
Sorry, guys. Let me play it back.
Why couldn't you ever acknowledge 3 before or after his death?
Like, what was the point?
When you say what was the point, like, I mean, you knew it was something that could help the city, and they just kind of wanted you to acknowledge it. Like, even if...
Did he acknowledge me?
Yeah, he called you what you call it.
Yeah, but
In the negative light.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Negative light, yo.
I mean, he at least acknowledged you, though.
My bad.
man, I don't get into shit like that. I just told you I don't pay attention. Like, y'all think I be bullshitting. I really don't be getting
You
into
pick
that
and
shit.
choose for
But
sure what
not
you
even
want.
that. If you own that type of bullshit, I'm not finna respond. I'm not.
Yo.
I'm not finna.
All right, man, let me say this, man. You might ask yourself, what sparked the beef between them two, though? At some point of their lives, they both were like upcoming artists from Dallas. They were doing pretty good. Yella Beezy had a song that went number 25 on the Billboard, and Mo3 was popping in the city as well. Even Boozy, called him, and they did a joint project together. So they both were doing pretty good. So I think what was like, they just didn't like each other from far, since they were two like bigger upcoming artists in the city popping up. So there were a little tension between them two, because every city in America, there's always two rappers beefing each other for no freaking reason, right? So I think they were fighting for a spot, who's number one, who's better, fighting for fans, so who's got the most fans out there, like things of that nature. So that's what happened. But according to Mo3, because Mo3 did an interview with Flat TV, right? According to Mo3, it seems like there was a woman that was involved in the beef that kind of sparked the beef. But I will not blame it on the woman 100%. What I think was, it just like, since they just didn't like each other, there was an incident that happened between them two, and the woman was between, and that just made things even worse. But let me go play the video real quick so you guys can have an idea here.
We interviewed Yella Beezy, who's also from Dallas.
No.
And
And at one point, there was some sort of friction between y'all, and he explained it on another interview how it was just some stupid shit that a girl was trying to get in the middle of.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't any kind of real beef. It seemed like the internet was trying to turn into something that it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't no. Nah.
Yeah, man, it was nothing. So they were beefing for almost nothing, and people have lost their lives. A lot of people lost their life during the beefs, and one of the most noticeable one was a comedian by the name of Rolly Pate, right? Rolly Pate was a comedian from Dallas as well. He was close to Mo3. So when the beef between Yella Beezy and Mo3 get a little serious, Rolly started doing interviews and started doing comic shows and talking about Yella Beezy, calling him like yellow, some shit like that. Let me just find one of the videos here. Rolly Community Texas Theater. Let me see.
God, my gangster partner, man. This nigga here so much of a gangster. Yeah, man. I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I had to call the laws, man. I got shot in the leg. I couldn't drive. Man, the laws was there before you would have came. You would have got lost or any goddamn thing, man. Man, you don't fuck with I fuck with the law. They cooling them up at the donut shop and shit, man. Bye, man. They talking about fuck the police, man. I'm not finna get into it with that.
Let me just break it down real quick. So what happened? Rolly started doing an interview, calling out Yella Beezy. It was just being funny, right? But Yella Beezy took it a little too serious. So Rolly was driving, right? One day Rolly was driving and he got shot. After he got shot, he went to the hospital. Luckily, he got shot. It was damaged, but it was okay, right? He didn't die from that day, right? But let me just play it real quick here. So this is him here at the hospital the day of the shooting, or maybe the day after.
Shit. I was just about to go. I was just about to drive off. I said, I'm at Texas. Oh, I thought you said shells. Come on, man, you hear me say. You know how I be doing, just driving around. So I just backed in the park at the barbecue spot. So obviously they seen me take the go.
So he got shot by, allegedly, I'll say, Yella Beezy people. Like I said, a lot of people got shot. A lot of people lost their lives during the beef. So after that, he was okay. He got back doing his comedy shows, doing interviews again. But the damage was already there from the shooting, and eventually he did pass away from it. Let me just say this, man. This is pretty unfortunate, very sad. I'll say very unfortunate and very sad, because like this culture needs to stop, man. It's like, yo, y'all made it. You got the fame, you got the money. You start going places that certain people don't go, but you still want to have that hood mentality. That's so messed up, though. And to me, I always think like this, man. Those hood people, or as they call it, the hood niggas, they are too feminine. They are very emotional. A man is supposed to control a real man is supposed to control their emotions, right? So if you cannot control your emotion, like you always ready to shoot somebody, that's you being very emotional. Why don't you just like call them on the phone or meet them face to face so you guys can fight? Why do even fighting? That's way too emotional too, though. Why do you have to kill someone, take someone's life because he went did an interview, made fun of you like you never made fun of anybody? I'm like, y'all rapping about being tough. You guys are not tough. Rappers are the lamest ever. Why do you need a gun? Why do you need to be like acting so emotional if you think you're tough? Is someone who's tough like that, They don't need to play with guns like that. They control their emotion. Someone goes on an interview, talk shit about you. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go do the same thing, or I'm gonna just keep it moving. If you have to start shooting people, killing people, you are too emotional. And that's why people still, those rappers are tough. No, they're not tough. They're emotional. They are damaged. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. I think most of them, too, they suffer from love from their parents. Some of them, they didn't have their moms in their lives. Some of them, they have their dads in their lives. So they suffer from it. And that's how that's how they kind of like coop themselves from it. It's super sad, man. This needs to stop. But I think he deserves it. Him going to jail, I'm not going to say I'm happy because I don't know him. He doesn't even know I exist. So I do not benefit anything from it. But the fact that he's incarcerated right now, it's kind of safe for society, because if he was outside, who knows how many damage he was going to create again. Because Rolly's family, they lost their loved ones. And a lot of people have lost their life during this beef. So I'm kind of glad he's arrested right now, and he has to face the music. He deserves it. So it's like, hey, if he has to go for life, hey, that's on him, man. He did that to himself. That's what I can say, man. Yeah, stay away from trouble, man. Just stay away from trouble, man.